This city, burned to the ground over a century ago, has risen as something new, always making and remaking its own story. Built from the ground up, the spirit of battle is in our bones. Before he built the most dominant team to ever play in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, W.C. Gordon created a timeless symbol. 6 lines, 3 bold letters, a hand-drawn sketch on the back of a napkin thrust into history. As bold as our city and as mighty as the river that shapes our state, the block insignia is inextricable from our storied legacy. A red accent for the ages. We wear it to remember our legends and to celebrate the fierceness of our survival story. His team won 28 straight SWAC games and captured 8 SWAC championships in a single decade. No team has had an era more dominant. No team won as consistently as the MAC of the SWAC. The red of battle is in our bones, not just in contest with our most heated rivals, but for the martyrs of our yard and for the Jacksonians who marched against fear to topple Mississippi's tallest ghosts. The red was worn by our greatest teams and raised as the banner for JSU. For the champions on the diamond and the gridiron, on the courts and the lanes, blue and white will always be our true colors. Gordon Red is an accent for the ages.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go!
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
State said one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC1400collective.com. VI Love, Go Tigers.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
That's right.
Hello? What it do, bro?
Man, what's up, baby?
I'm down here in the NO, man, working this HBCU Legacy Bowl.
Man, big dog. What's up with that order?
So we got 6 players down here this year.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make it happen, man. Just let me put my spin on it. I bet.
You look like Rick Deuce, man.
Hey, another play. Ken?
That ain't Rick Deuce.
What up, Deuce? Nah, we gotta switch this up.
Hey, hold on one second. Public figure?
Yeah, you clean now. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. Let me know you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Just fine. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Get my merch together over here. Get my merch together. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, man? Deuce it up, public figure. Shout out to my brother, Rick Deuce. Public figure, baby. We got some big stuff coming. Y'all know I'm OCD with lines, so make sure, man, I was lined up just fine. Y'all can hear me out there? Let me know y'all can hear me out there just fine. Let me know. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. No issues with my audio. I had to set back up because I've been away from my studio for quite some time. Good deal, good deal. Glad you can hear me. Listen, man, hopefully you guys are doing well. It's Wednesday. We're getting over the hump. Only last show of the week. Start next week. Yeah, start next week, man. We gonna be back 3 days a week, man. We're gonna get ramped back up. Next week, I mean, y'all tell me, man. Should I start it back up next week? Next week, what we talking about, y'all? I get some folks out on the chat tonight, man. I'm gonna drop the link tonight, man. See what's on y'all mind. I haven't heard from many of you guys in a while, and it's been a minute. Yes, indeed. The volume low. I got my volume turned up, baby. I got it turned all the way up. What you talking about? Let me know if you can hear me. I got it turned all the way up. Yes, my shirt is gray. It's a great. This is last season. I had this thing. I think I wore this shirt at the Gray Out last year, if I'm not mistaken. I think I had it on the Gray Out. Yeah, that's what I had on. But look, man, it's happy to be back on tonight. Again, it's what's up, Jazzy? How you doing, sis? Good to see you. Good to see you. I just, they gonna be one of them shows, man, where I'm just gonna ramble a little bit and talk a little bit. Hopefully, you guys are governing your mental. I mean, it is kind of I would say overcast over the week, man. So it's just, with the death of Levi, we got his funeral coming up Sunday, and just it's just one of those things you just got to get through. Plan on being there, plan on being in attendance. Yes, indeed, it is that time, and I'm not gonna open up the show with that. I'm not gonna open up the show, but I think today I just kind of just relaxed and didn't really do a whole lot today. I was very unplugged, yet still present, for what it's worth. And sometimes you just got to do that, man. I feel like it's the quiet before the storm, I guess you could say, because it's about to pick up, man. It's about to pick up big time. And once it gets started, man, we're going all the way to December. Going all the way to December. Man, been hiding merch. I'm not hiding merch, bro. I'm not. Some merch, this wasn't for sale. This was for me to wear. It said, put you on the telly. What that mean? I'm for the words, can't wait. Here you just find good evening, good evening. That's right, man. They're gonna have a balloon release 6 p.m. Friday evening. I want to say at the AAC, if I'm not mistaken. I saw that on one of the former players' page, something to that effect. I know that they're supposed to be having like a balloon release at the university, and celebration of life, man. So we got to celebrate Brother Levi, man, in the 23 years that we were blessed to have him on this side. So, but yeah, man, I am going to talk some football tonight. I am. It's not gonna be similar to last week's show. On Monday's show. But I am going to touch on a little bit of football, man. Just kind of top line, not giving a whole lot, because it's really not much to. The thing I can say that is happening is I'm seeing, and I'm not just talking about Jackson State football. I'm talking about SWAC, MEAC, HBCU football. We see a lot of teams. I saw a lot of Southern on my timeline today, with all the interviews. There's a lot of buzz in Baton Rouge around new head coach Marshall Faulk. It's a lot of interest in Baton Rouge for those Southern Jaguars to see are they still going to be Cheeks? For those that don't know what that means, are they still going to be a sorry team, or are they going to improve? Do they expect to go from 2 wins to 10 wins? I know they would like to, but it's yet to be determined. He said he's not giving away a whole lot. I saw some clips from South Carolina State. Saw some clips from Alabama State today. Saw some clips, man. There's some clips out there. I saw plenty of clips from Jack State all last week. But I just want to. This is what I can say. In all honesty, with just what I'm seeing is preparation is underway. Is underway for this season. Preparation. There is a lot happening in the NCAA from a legality standpoint. There's so many uncertainties, so much unknown. All the stuff I covered on Monday, there's still no real shape and form to it. So I guess tomorrow we will see what happens. Every day is kind of like, hey, let's see what happens. But like you guys said, I'm with you, Jay. Man, can y'all listen? We are only 3 weeks and 3 Saturdays, y'all. We're gonna be playing football. In 3 Saturdays. Now, this upcoming Saturday, I'm not, let me say it this way. In 3 weeks, this show is going to be the preview show for the Tennessee State, Jackson State matchup. We're going to have some Tennessee State folks on over here talking about JSU lit up the media streets with their recent commit. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. No doubt. But in 3 weeks, it's been a long off season. Very long off season. Very long, I must say. But we here. It's August, y'all. It's August, and everybody is at camp right now. Everybody is. And listen, what you're gonna see this fall is going to basically expose what you've been doing in the off season. Oh, brother Dub, it is absolutely wreaking havoc. I'm serious, y'all. I'm gonna drop the link tonight, man. Hopefully somebody will come up. Oh, no doubt about it. I prayers up, man. So great. You know, I was definitely gonna mention Coach Tamika Reed. Just prayers up to her, man. So happy that she's back. She's healthy enough to tell her story. She shared. If you go out to her Instagram, go out to her Twitter page. She had a very tumultuous battle on her hand, health scare. And she had some things that we didn't know. We just knew she stepped away from her post at UNC Charlotte. And we love Coach Tamika Reed. That's my sister, you know what I'm saying? Jacktown's finest, one of the GOAT, the swag GOAT, right? She elevated to a higher conference from from Jackson State to mid-major UNC Charlotte. But she had to depart her post, and she shared her story, some of it, and some of the videos and pictures, and oh my goodness, we didn't know. But those that were very close enough to know, you just never can tell, right? You never can tell. There might have been some people that felt like she was stepping away, so because of something related to work. No, not so, not at all. She was ill, like very ill, nine to death type illness. And she shared some very personal things, man. And I just, we send our prayers, continued prayers and support for her. And we hope that she's completely healed and she can continue and resume her fantastic college coaching career. And that's just it, man. If I saw her, I'd give her a big hug and tell her how much we love her. We miss her, Well, we do miss her. You know what I'm saying? That's our girl. But nevertheless, I'm so happy that we got that post instead of a different type of post. Y'all know what I mean when I say that. We've been getting a lot of these types of posts, like a lot of these type news story headlines. So I'm thankful that it's this type of story where it's kind of a comeback from a health scare type standpoint. So, Tamika, if you see this, love you, sis. Happy that you're doing well. You know what I mean? Stay up. Keep pushing. You get what I'm saying? And when I see you, I'm going to hug your neck. That's my girl, man. I miss her dearly. You know what I mean? That's my dog right there. You know what I mean? So, and we definitely do miss her just at Jack State. We miss kicking everybody in the teeth in basketball. You know what I mean? But we gonna get there. We gonna get back to where we once were, right? We gonna get back there. But no, man, prayers to Coach Tamika Reed, and Jackson is behind her forever. Especially the JSU Tiger family, and we just happy that she's better. Okay, we're happy that she's better, man. So, so yeah, man, just we're gonna keep pushing. Keep pushing on, man. I can't promise it's gonna be a very long show, but just a lot of things, man. It's Wednesday, man. We're getting over the hump, man, and it's a couple of things. This is kind of non-JSU related. I'm still just very unsettled by this Nolan Wells case. Very unsettled by this thing, man, and just I don't know what we're looking at, but we do know what we know. It's been some foul play. We know it's some cover up. The governor's starting chirping. There's a young lady that uncovered some things that trailed some things all the way back to some very I should say evil people, man. You know what I mean? When I say evil, I'm speaking of, hatred, bigotry, all those different type things, racial discriminatory type people from back in the day. I'm telling you, this thing runs way deeper than what we can think. And sometimes things get revealed. I don't know what transpired over there with the young man, but we know that something happened. And I don't care what nobody say, you know, based off everything that's out there and everything that we're seeing, it's just too much effort to try to mess with things that can tell the real story. And it's pretty clear, especially coming out of the state of Mississippi, which we are from, and we know how Mississippi gets down, right? And well, not Mississippi, but some elements in Mississippi. All elements in Mississippi aren't bad, and everything, you know, but there are some very real things that exist within the state of Mississippi, just like Louisiana, just like Alabama, just like Texas, just like Florida. Yeah, y'all know, man, South, right? Right. And really, it ain't just the South. It's the North, it's the East, it's the West, it's everywhere. You know, it's bigots all throughout this country, man. All types of just people who don't understand. I would say spirit beings, man, that it just doesn't understand, can't see beyond this flesh, and they get tripped up on this outer shell, man, and their character comes through. Their character come through, and they realize, you know, that they demonstrate certain characteristics that are just not very good, man. You get what I'm saying? I have to stop paying attention to it because it make me want to. Man, I get you, Big Reese. I do. I ain't gonna speak to some of the stuff that I thought and what it could possibly take to get people to, you know, take. I don't know, man. But one thing, the reason I brought it up was not to go down that road. I just thought it was disappointing because I did see that the Mississippi, what is it? The Medical Association is actually, yeah, Georgia, of course, the whole South. Like, they're investigating her because, and then what's so sad about the situation is the mother who lost her son is now getting terrorized by anonymous. There's people that's making anonymous reviews and fake stuff trying to report the lady as a nurse and saying that she's not doing a job or not doing a very good job. And it's like as if she hasn't already gone through a lot. And evil people will stop at nothing, man, to cover up their trails, man, to keep from being exposed. And when there's a lot of money and power in play, there's a lot of things, man, that can happen to keep people from. And now you have to start questioning the organizations. You have to start questioning the law, you know, all that stuff, man, because when you have certain organizations that are in place that's supposed to do a certain job to protect the you know, the liberties and rights of all the citizens, when things start to happen and people be derelict of their duties intentionally, and that's when you start to say, man, this is real funky. And people play they play in your face and try to make it seem like what you looking at ain't what you're looking at. And it's unsettling. I don't care who you are. You don't have to be a black person to look at the Nolan Wells case and be like, oh man, that's matter of fact, I say that, man, because there's a lot of non-African-American people that's on the internet. I'm talking about leading the charge. You know what I'm saying? Secret Service Sam, the young lady that was, I forgot her name. I'm seeing a lot of white people out there, and or Caucasian people who are on the front lines trying to get to the bottom of this. And then you got a black dude that's on the front lines that's trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's just the Tatum guy, which I can't stand. I hate looking at anything that this dude is on because I'm like, why are we making this dude famous? But then you find this dude it's a lot to it, you know, even his involvement. I was just like, man, you can go down a rabbit hole with this stuff. But in the end, and that you're right. Why Tate Reeves? There is a reason why Tate Reeves got involved. And this young lady kind of tied some things to why Tate Reeves would get involved. You know? He's a conservative bigot as the governor. You know what I mean? Like, just is what it is. And people are like, oh, no, I ain't make it that way. How do you get labeled as, you know, as having bigoted practices when you start to look at people who support certain things that affect other people? He's always been that way. And it's been that way in the state of Mississippi. Bill Bryant. It doesn't make no difference. You can name all the governors. They all the same people, man. You get what I'm saying? They're the same, you know? And yeah, that's the long and short of it. But in the end, the young man had every right to return home like everybody else did. And then you lose your life, and then they say, oh, it's an accidental drowning. And all the evidence says that it's not. And people just, the internet's going crazy. And instead of, I don't know, I ain't gonna say instead of, it's just the evidence is right there. But like I said, nobody gets away with anything. Everything will be, nobody gets away with anything. Whether you are dealt with in private or whether you, sometimes you may think you gotten away with certain things, and then you sit there and it eats you up from inside. We've all been now. We've all been condemned and dealt with all kind of stuff that we really wish we hadn't done, and you know what I mean. And it can mess with your mental. That may be the way. I don't know. But in the end, I'm not lost on the fact that there is a higher power in control, and even this situation, even the stuff that's ambiguous to us, is in his control. And it's just more about getting understanding as to what it is we're seeing and what he's doing. It's just the reality of that. So I don't know, but it's funky. It's definitely funky, and we're gonna see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just kind of crazy right now. The internet going crazy in a lot of ways. So I always give you guys a little tidbit to say, man, govern your mental. Football season, a lot of stuff get lost in the shuffle because we get lost in sports. It's a great pastime that we love to watch. It's a great pastime that we love to, it's a great distraction away from some stuff for Saturday or Sunday for those who love the NFL. We get to have some HBCU football again. I can't wait, man. 3 weeks, we're going to have HBCU football. Oh, how dope is that? 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, y'all. It's going to be Wednesday before the game. Everybody going to be making their way to Nashville. You follow what I'm talking about? And that's where we are right now. That's a big reason. This is true. It amazes me to the extent they would go to the truth to be silent. They counsel people blocking people's Facebook page to get mainstream media to spin the narrative. That is facts. That is facts. People who are getting videos taken down, all that good stuff. And again, I don't know who for all we know, they may come back and get me on this video for what it's worth. And I would just delete it. I don't care. I said what was said, and I don't really, it is what it is, man. When people start to threaten your livelihood, that's kind of that's the history of the state that we live in. There's a lot of evil people that get in power, man. Starts up top, even at the U.S. government. Y'all know what y'all see. But this is I think what is this? The 250 year of the United States? What was it, 200? Is our 250th birthday? Same thing. It was built on what it is that we see today. That's a lot better in certain instances. A lot better. you had the dude that was in the debate the Brandon Tatum, Austin Tatum, whatever, Tater head. He was trying to argue that there was no such thing as racial discrimination against black people. It's like, wow. It goes back to why old Harriet had her that gunpowder pusher. I just say it that way. Forgot all about the Goon Squad. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot, man. It runs deep, man. It runs deep. Just follow the money trail. You can get to the bottom of a lot of that stuff. All right. Anyway, that's my little soapbox for the moment. It is gonna fly by, man. We got this weekend coming up. We got a couple of scrimmages. I'm pretty sure that at all camps. So we're gonna see how everybody's gonna, play cat and mouse with the media and with what they allow come out. I saw Marshall Falk saying he wasn't gonna give away too much, but he said enough. He said enough to make it make sense. Oh man, Lonnie Walker coming back to the NBA. Yeah, I love that. I love that for Lonnie. Going to the Nuggets. 1 year, 3.3. That's dope. Yes, indeed, man. I like that. Good for Lonnie, man. All right, man. Let's get into some stuff, man. Let's get into some stuff, and then I'm gonna drop the link on you guys, man. And kind of give me your thoughts, man. And I can we'll go from there, man. We'll go from there. You know, like I said, I can talk about whatever, you know, but certain stuff I won't touch on. But we're gonna talk a little football tonight. A little bit, just a little tidbit, man, before we get up out of this thing. Man, let's jump into these things, man. You guys know, do have our foundation. Listen, if you want to support, we got some major initiatives that's happening. We are in the middle of 2 big projects, man. It's gonna be a great reveal this month. Before the season actually kicks off, we're finalizing. If you're in the collective chat, you know exactly what we're talking about. But we're always in need of support for our foundation. We got some another amazing project. So we got 2 big projects we're finishing up, and I'll be happy when we are past both of them, so we can just get to the football part and just enjoy the football season. So if you like to support, you can go to Give the 5 Friends with KC-1400 Incorporated. Y'all know our mission. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we get down. All donations are tax deductible. Appreciate you if you donate. You can also get that cash out, man. It's at the bottom of the screen, KC-1400MG. Shout out to our channel sponsor, Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg. Speaking of Vicksburg, breaking news. Breaking news. Sound effects. Give me one more. All right. What am I talking about? Vicksburg, stand up. Vicksburg, stand up. Want to send out a huge congratulations to my brother, my partner, dog, Mr. Kevin Dent. Mr. Kevin Dent, man. Shout out to KD. Just got entered. He just got inducted into the Vicksburg Hall of Fame. Vicksburg Hall of Fame. Hey, man. Y'all show some love in the chat for K Dizzle. KD, baby. Congratulations, bro. Just got that news before the show actually got started. One second. Anyway. So yeah, man, just show some love, man. Y'all drop them tigers. Let's do some tigers and some hand emojis, man. Hand clap emojis for Kevin Dent, man. Just entered into the Vicksburg Sports Hall of Fame, man. So congratulations to KD, man. I'm proud of you, bro. He don't like nobody to, you know, KD don't look for the accolades, but that's just another accolade that he has from a Hall of Fame standpoint, man. He's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, he's about the most humble when it comes to his accomplishments and what he did at Jackson State. One of the only ones to be not only in the NCAA Hall of Fame, but he's also the Black College Football Hall of Fame. Now he's in the Vicksburg Hall of Fame. And he needs to be in the SWAC Hall of Fame. I don't know what we got to do, but SWAC, we got to put KD in the SWAC Hall of Fame, man. He should be up very soon. He did more than enough to be, and there are some people that went into the SWAC Hall of Fame that don't have the accolades that Kevin Dent has. We talking that, I mean, his senior year had 12 interceptions. I mean, and really could have had a stellar professional career, but he had a neck injury that shortened his career. But he's walking in his purpose. He's part of the collective with us, supporting the collective and being that player connection, collaboration from the university standpoint, and has been just championing the movement since day one, and even before that, you know, always pouring into the young folk, man, and pouring into those that are on that campus. And I'm happy that he's still around, happy that he's on this journey with us, and very much so happy for him that he was a finalist. I knew he was a finalist as of early today, but he did get the call today saying that he was inducted into the Vicksburg Hall of Fame. That means something, man. If Jackson put me in the Hall of Fame, I'd probably cry. You know what I'm saying? Simply because when you're honored amongst your peers, the Bible says, you know, a prophet ain't honored in his own country, right? So a lot of times people don't really get the love from their home that they may get from other places. Sometimes you go outside of home and you be more celebrated, because a lot of times the people that's voting for you at home are people that you grew up with, people that knew you when you weren't where you are. See, people like to judge you based off what they thought you was, but see, they don't know what God does for you and how he may change you in silence. He separates you and do things with you, and they'll be looking at you and dealing with you like you the same old whatever you was back in the neighborhood, but you a whole different person. You look the same, right? But then what tends to happen is people are also they compare a lot. They said comparison is the thief of all joy. You can't be joyous for what God is doing in your life and the greatness that He has for you because you too busy looking over the yard, looking over the fence at your neighbor and what He's doing for them. What God got for you ain't got nothing to do with what He's doing over there. He don't. I ain't trying to preach to you tonight. I'm just telling you what it is. And that's why a lot of times when you're at home, people don't really rock with you because they be silently competing with you. Have people sit right next to you, appear to be friends with you. Be around you all the time, and you don't even realize that your biggest competition is the joker that's sitting right next to you. You understand me? So sometimes people may be a little bit more hesitant. They may not like where they are. And now here it is, they might have a vote, and they might delay the vote. Just because that's something that happens. Y'all know that happens. Y'all know that happens. I didn't make it. Look, that's biblical. Somebody, you can put the verse. If you agree, I ain't gonna look for it at the moment, but I'm telling you, it's biblical. I'm gonna quote that good book now. I'm just saying, like, it's biblical. Prophet and a man, ain't honoring his own country. He'll get more love outside his own country than he will. But shout out to Vicksburg. Vicksburg got it right. Vicksburg got it right, baby. So congratulations. So what I'm saying is that it means something when where you were born from and where you came from and where you got your start from. When that place wraps his arm around you in a prideful way and honor you and induct you into its Hall of Fame, hey, man, you got yourself something, man. You got yourself something. And listen, I ain't never been in the Hall of Fame. I don't know what it feels like. Bro got Hall of Fame jackets. He got Hall of Fame. And hell, I went to Canton, Ohio when he got to the Black College Football Hall of Fame. To do something at a level to the point to where, and this happened. This happened. I don't know if this person watching the show, and it don't really matter. But you know what you said. I ain't putting you out there, but you know what you said to me. I had somebody come up to me one day a few years ago, and they asked me, let me get out this. Let me get on this. I want to make sure y'all see me. They asked me, you always talking about Kevin Dent. I kid you not. This is when he had first won the Black College Football Hall of Fame, I think that season. And I went on to tell, like, it was almost like like college football is not professional football. What you did at the pro level don't mean it's two different worlds. Because you can be not a college football Hall of Famer and go to the pros and become a pro football Hall of Famer. That can happen. But that happened though. Somebody was like, man, why you always, it was almost like, bro, why you riding that jock like he's so special? You got all these other folks that I said, listen, I don't know them damn people. All I can worry about is what we doing right now. And I told Brother Dick when we first got started and we met and we really got rolling, bro used to always come up to me and he always tell me, hey man, I'm gonna come up there. I'm gonna come on the show. We're gonna lock in. He would always be very serious about that. And I didn't really fully understand it, but when I really got the vision and it was made known to me what I was gonna be doing next with this movement, I didn't know who was all gonna be a part of this thing and who was all gonna go. I tell you guys, man, KT Dub was given to me by the good Lord. Like, he just showed up. And he had been seeing the show, and that's my brother. Follow what I'm saying? And we had some others that was along the way. Shout out to them. And it ain't no smoke, and no capacity, but everybody had their season. And when their time is up, they move on, and I know people don't see you with them people anymore, or with those individuals anymore. I'm not gonna say you people because again, it's not anything bad. It's okay to have a season with a few folks, and then things change. Their situation changes. My situation changes, and it doesn't have to be beef. We got to get out of this space in our community where we always think that every exit has to be a bad exit. Like there has to be smoke. Oh man, you can literally exit from individuals and still, and it be love, and it be like, hey man, we've gone as far as we can go together. Wish you nothing but the best, and but I'm gonna go this way, and in this next chapter, you're not gonna be a part of this chapter. That happens. And then what I'm saying is Kevin Dent was supposed to be a part of this movement because I told him years ago, I said, hey, bro, we want to bridge the gap between the former players at Jackson State University that played for JSU, because y'all know there was a lot of former players that felt like maybe JSU didn't really appreciate them like they should, or whatever the case may be. You know, however, people feel how they feel for whatever reason. True or not true, you know, perception is reality. But what I'm saying is this. I thought it was the perfect timing. When you look at how our association affiliation with KD has shaped a lot of the things that we're doing. We've had 2 Vicksburg fundraisers. We've had our annual fundraiser in Vicksburg because of Kevin Dent. And Vicksburg has been great to us. One of our board members for the foundation is a Vicksburg native, Brother Johnny Reynolds, who was one that was communicating to us that Kevin Dent was in the finalists for the Hall of Fame. So when we look at the shape and form of how this thing come about, you just kind of got to move as God have you to move. And when he show you the people that's supposed to be a part of a thing, it ain't about what said person thinks that you should be doing, because what we're doing ain't about that. We were just saying, hey, listen, I ain't never been a part of no Black College Football Hall of Fame induction. And at the time, we were not just carrying, my mindset was anything that's going on in the Jackson State University sports space, I feel like we should go cover that. I went to Vegas with Nook to cover CJ Holmes and Dan Williams when they played for the Orlando Guardians, and they played against the Vegas Vipers. Y'all remember that? Did interviews with them. It didn't matter about the viewership, because y'all understand this ain't centered on viewership. We might get 1,000 views, 100 views, 500, 5,000. It don't matter. The reality is that we wanted to make the point that all things Jackson State is important to us in doing what we do. And that's the thing that never gets lost in this movement. Yes, we got a collective. Yes, we got a foundation. But the show was going on before any of that ever happened. We talked about Tamika Reed. Tamika Reed was the first initiative that we ever done. We went to her, and y'all remember, y'all supported that. We got the freezers and the air fryers and the Gatorade, and we took them to Universal Studios, all from this platform. And it's been a hell of a ride. So I'm just thankful that our brother is a part of this movement. And I know he probably would crawl out of his skin if, you know what I'm saying, if he had to talk about himself. But I just wanted to take a moment to just kind of shed a little bit more sauce, put a little bit more sprinkling on the topic, man. And I'm happy for bro. And what's up, sis? Yeah. Yeah, that's right, baby. What's up, big sis? How you doing? Hey, good to see you. Good to see you, baby. Good to see you, man. Clap it up for my boy, man. Hey, I hope I did him proud. But no, man, it's our dog, man. So when we talk about KC-1400 Collective, Kevin Dent is a major figure within our movement, in this movement, because he's also a direct and Mama Teresa to the players. Hey, that's Mama right there. You feel me? That's Mama right there. That's big sister right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's all love, man. So I don't know when the induction gonna be, but you know I'm gonna be there. I got to be. I hope my schedule don't mess that up. You know what I'm saying? I definitely plan on being there for my brother. And yeah, we're gonna celebrate him. So congratulations to him. All that came from trying to just shout out Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg. But when you say Vicksburg, I had to talk about it. So congratulations to my brother. Let's keep it moving. All right. Cannon Nissan of Jackson. Go see him. Go see Will. Go see his team. Tell him KC-1400 sent you. Tell them KC-1400 Collective. They'll send a donation if you buy a car. Make sure you tell them we sent you, all right? And definitely go see Automaster. Shanetta, where you at, sis? I see Shanetta made a post recently. Shout out to my brother Timothy Poe, Terrence Miles. They took great care of Shanetta. Listen, give them a call if you need a vehicle. Listen, the economy is tight right now, man. If you can't afford a new car, man, call 601-927-7794. And tell them what you're looking for. Tell them what your budget is. They're going to find you something real nice. And it's going to be real nice and it's going to be real clean, man. Got her daughter set up with a nice vehicle. Got her rolling, man. So they're big supporters of this channel. Greatly appreciate all that they do to support the brand. And we appreciate them. Listen, keep supporting. Keep following. Hey, look, we over 9,300 subscribers. We on our road to 10,000. After we get to 10,000, I'm going to stop counting. It's monumental once we get to 10,000. I ain't going to count no more. It's just going to be... We just gonna be on the road riding from here on out. But yeah, man, appreciate, shout out to everybody that subscribed to the channel, everybody that tuned into the content, people that come to the channel, watch the content. Listen, it's about to pick up. It ain't nobody that's been busting their rear end to get through this summer like your boy and everybody else that got platforms. Hey, especially going through, like I said, losing our brother D. Corey C. This has been tough. I cannot wait until we get to just talk about football. We get to break down these games. See, I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm gonna drop the link while we at it right now. Make sure you the link pinned to the chat right now. Get signed up to the collective if you haven't. Now I'm gonna drop the link. You ain't got to come up for a long time. If you got something to put on your mind, I don't care what it is. Come on up and get it off your chest. Because I know y'all. See? Y'all don't want to come up here and talk to me in the off season. When the football games start, and one of them coaches or they do something you don't like, I'm not going to let you come up here and talk. I don't hear nothing you got to say. You ain't going to do that to me. You don't come up here and bitch and gripe when the season starts. I don't understand why everybody got something to say then. Everybody got something to say then. Y'all know it. Y'all know ain't lying. Now I'm just saying, we don't, I get it. Ain't much to be said right now. I'm just kind of putting that out there. But if you do have something on your mind that you do want to express yourself, feel free to do so. You'll be more than happy to do that. Be more than happy to do that. So I am going to just put the link out there. I'll drop it periodically. You don't have to come up now unless you just have some pressing on your mind, but the link is available, man. The link is available. Again, man, we dedicate this show this week, everything to our beloved brother, fallen brother, Levi Wyatt, man. Miss Levi, we're gonna miss him. And those who may be interested, his funeral will be in Vicksburg this Sunday, 2 p.m. August the 9th, 2 p.m. at the Vicksburg City Auditorium. The public visitation will be at 1 p.m. on Saturday to 4. So feel free to choose a day, whichever one that works for you guys. But definitely, man. So they said no T-shirts made. Don't make any T-shirts. So we're gonna honor the wishes of the family, and we'll go from there. I'll come back to this other stuff. Like I said, the merge is coming up. So this Saturday, the merge. So doors are gonna open. Listen, man, click the link. The merge is gonna be on. If you know, shout out. I talked to the band sessions with the Boom Crew. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I think T Rees and them supposed to be in the building. Supposed to be doing some live streaming from the merge. Okay. They've been operating and sharpening up their swords in silence, and they've been putting that work in. So I can't wait to see this 2026, 2027 version of the Sonic Boom of the South, the greatest band in the land. Ain't nobody messing with the Boom, man. Shout out to Dr. Little and all the entire band, the Sonic Boom. I think there was an announcement made for the prancing, the marvelous, the wonderful, the beautiful J-Sets. All right, okay. The car has started. Okay. All gas, no brakes. All right, the announcement has been made. The car, okay. Malika Carr is the captain of the J-Sets this year. The lovely Miss Malika Carr. Congratulations to her. Man, look at that car that's over there. That's a nice little play on words, man. She got the car on the field. Okay, I see you. O'Shea Burst. Mackenzie Anderson. Tamara C. Brianna Sullivan Bursey. Amber Smith. Jakira Jones. Kirsten Allison. Jalea Kidd. Bria Bowen. Deja Stone. Jayla Mendenhall. Jaden Wright. I hope that's everybody. But these are your lovely prancing J-Sets for this season. Y'all know we're gonna get that. KJ gonna get that footage. We're gonna get that footage of the J-Sets. They're gonna do their thing. Hey man, I'm getting excited, man, because guess what? Saturday the merge. Y'all know what that means. When the merge occurs, it is officially football season. When the merge happens, y'all know what time it is. And we gonna see who's gonna be the J5 drum majors. We're gonna see who's gonna be the J5 drum majors. And of course, they're gonna march out. Hey, look, if I'm there, I'm gonna get as much footage as I can get. I'm going all the way with it, like I always do. You know, it's exciting. Can't wait, man. This is fun time. So again, the merge is going to be Saturday, August the 8th. Doors are going to open at 2. The merge is going to start at 4 p.m. All right, moving right along, we have the W.C. Gordon Ashley Robinson Golf Tournament Classic is going on. It's going to be at the Refuge Golf Club. It is for Thursday, September the 3rd. Thursday, September the 3rd. This is the week after the Tennessee State game. Registration is open right now. Registration is open. That's September the 3rd. Beautiful graphic, by the way, Travis. If you made this graphic, I must say, I just really like this. This is clean, man. This is clean. See, listen, I love this graphic because it's so boom. It just says Sonic Boom. That's what I'm talking about. It says Sonic Boom, right? But this is beautiful, man. This is good stuff right here. I'm just playing, y'all. Y'all know I had to mess around a little bit. It said D-Red. Hey, but no, Thursday, $250 per person, $1,000 per team, and then of course they'll have some packages if you want to sponsor a whole, all that good stuff, man. So yeah, man, get signed up at gojsutigers.com/WCAR golf. Okay, get signed up. All right, okay. Man, beautiful graphic, I must say. Shout out to Coach Dr. Ted Flogaitis, Jackson State Women's Soccer. We will be signing all of our soccer brand ambassadors this week. So get signed up to the collective. We're adding soccer, baby. We're introducing soccer brand ambassadors this week. The work starts now. I spoke with all of them today, and we will have agreements in place, on file, all that good stuff. I'm excited, man, and I really am. And I tell you, listen, we are very much so, we're very much so excited to introduce them, man. This is fun, and this is my girl right here, Miss Kyla Gomez. She's she will be one of our brand ambassadors. They are ranked preseason #1 in the SWAC. So I love that, man. We got some amazing young ladies that we're excited to be a part of the brand. I just love the look of this image, though. This is very clean, very clean. Whoever did that, shout out to them. I think it's very on brand. This looks great. The preseason poll rankings, of course, it's always Jack State and Grambling, man. Jack State and Grambling has really good soccer programs. One second, you guys. There we go. All right. My niece is a freshman soccer player, Myla Hunter. Well, hey, look, Eddie, hey, you should be a part. Listen, she a freshman. Hey, that means she stay in the program. And we made the commitment that every year, as long as we have the resources, we are going to be partnering. Not only are we adding our soccer ambassadors this week, we're also going to add our volleyball ambassadors this month as well. So even if it's not this week, it'll be next week. So the goal is to have all of our fall sports athletes. This is a big month for us. This is a huge month for us. So we're asking, click the link. We need your support. Whatever level, whatever your budget calls for, let's make it happen. So yeah, they had an exhibition. I think they had a match today. I forgot who I can tell you who we played against. I don't have an update from a score standpoint, but today we kicked off versus, I don't know who we played today. I had it on me. I don't see it now, but nevertheless, congratulations to them on being number one. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. We got some really good girls, young ladies, I must say. And we got the best soccer program in the conference, in my opinion. Grambling got a really good program as well. We always competing against them in the championship game a lot of times. So sometimes they get us, and a lot of times we get them, and it's been great. So, all right, man, we want to support. Hey, man, click the link, get signed up. Definitely appreciate all those that are a part of this thing. Let's keep it moving. Hey, man, listen, starring Arthur Young, man, the Country Boy Experience, okay? We are literally, listen, y'all. We're only 2 weeks, we're 2.5 weeks away from the kickoff. So we are 3 Saturdays. So 3 Saturdays from now. Oh, yeah, there you go, Eddie. Appreciate your support, brothers. Make sure you stay with us now. So we are 2.5 weeks away. Click the link. This is going to be an amazing time, man. It's going to be an amazing time. We got a star-studded lineup. All the things are being finalized, trying to turn this thing into a block party. I'm going to tell y'all right now. Coach O is in his bag trying to do his thing. Yeah, we played Little Rock. That's right. We did play Little Rock. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Trying to turn this thing into a block party, man. So it's going to be a great time over at the Cat Head Distillery. And going to have a ton of food trucks. I know Cooked is going to be out there. It's a great food truck. There's some other ones I can't see. I can't zoom in at the moment. But go JSU Tigers football page. If you're in the city of Jackson, August 28th, if you can get over to Jackson, man, get your tickets. If you can't get over there, buy a ticket anyway. Then my baby girl's getting them tickets next week. I'm excited and welcome them. Hey, man, it's going to be a great time. I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss this one. You do not want to miss this one. This is going to be off the chain, right? And somebody say, why I don't want to miss it? Listen, Tay Cheesy, she going to be in the place. Listen, if you want to learn a line dance, you need to be there because hey, I wish I knew some of the lines. I used to know a lot of line dances, but I stopped dancing, and now I be just looking now. Some of the older ones I do know, but this new stuff, it just get a little different for me. I still can't figure out the Tamia dance to save my life, man. You know what I'm saying? When I think about you, all I got is that part right there. I can't when they start moving their feet and doing all that. I'm gone. I don't know, man. I think I just can't. I can't. But we're gonna have but listen, live in the flesh experience band is going to rock the block. It's gonna knock your socks off, man. These guys are unbelievable. And I'm not saying that to be I'm not, that's no cap. Like the old folks say, like the young folks say, ain't no cap in that, man. They are spectacular. You want to have a great time. You want to really get things kicked off. See, it's a distillery, can a 19-year-old 10. Go to the website. It's going to say it's a fun and family atmosphere. I don't think they can't go in. I go look at the website for me, sis. It should be on there. Should have all of that in there in the specifics. I would say that I would say they can attend the concert. It ain't like they can be drinking because you can't bring no liquor from outside. No outside liquor at all can none whatsoever. And then 2, they can't buy any liquor, anything like that. So I would, but I want to make sure you just go check it out for me. I don't want to say the wrong thing because I don't have the website in front of me. Matter of fact, let me just do it. Let me just do it while we at it. Let me do it now, sis. While I got you, E-Country Boy Experience. Let me go to the website now. Make sure I don't overlook something, and we go from there. Okay. So frequently asked questions. Yes, it is a family-friendly event. Guests are encouraged to bring family, friends, alumni groups, riding clubs, taking and supported. All guests are expected to conduct themselves. Okay. Okay. Say family. Should be able to. It's 7 to 10. I don't think let me make sure though. I'm on the website now. Yeah, you could. Yeah, they should be able to come. I don't see no reason why. Like you can go to a football game. Ain't gonna be doing no drinking. She coming. All right, good deal. What's it say? Whoever created to me a line there go straight there. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Hey, but listen, man, click that. Hey, somebody drop the link in the chat, man, and get your tickets. Get your tickets. Remember, the VIP section is going to be inside the distillery. So in order to go inside, this is an outside event. So in order to go inside the distillery, there will be plenty available restrooms. We even bring in porta potties, so we'll be able to accommodate a big, large amount. Like I said, right now, from what we're looking to try to do, because it's not finalized, trying to get the food trucks lined up outside the gate so you can get a nice array of different selections. It's gonna be pretty awesome. But yeah, if you want to be able to go into the inside bar, I think there's gonna be an outside bar for those that would like to purchase alcoholic beverage. We are in the process of getting that new partnership bottle. So we will have that KC-1400 Collective Old Soul bourbon will be available. It will be available. I hadn't said much about it because I wanted to make sure that we were going to have it. But we did get it confirmed from Cathead that the goal is to have it available. Now, if it's not available by then, we'll have it before the season kickoff. So either way, we're going to have 200 bottles, and we're going to look to push through that. And we're going to need your support on that because that's going to be absolutely great. But listen, go to the website, click the link, get your tickets. And if you want to tailgate, you can bring in whatever's on the tailgate site. So listen, I can tell you that right now. General admission, $40, VIP access for one. You got that. You get a VIP ticket. You get a T-shirt. You get a Cathead voucher for one cocktail, and you get VIP access to the area. VIP access in the area. VIP table for 4. They're going to come with some very specific stuff, and then you got the tailgate package. The tailgate package is general admission tickets, but you have access to bring one tent, one table, and seating for 4 and pre-cooked food. So if you wanted to bring some pre-cooked food, if you want to prepare like some hot dogs or whatever you want to do, however you want to bring for your family, you can do that. You won't be able to cook it there, but you can come in that thing with that. So in order to do that, there will be a section on the grass to be able to have that, and then you're gonna start to see the everything, the promos are gonna start to ramp up. There's gonna be a lot of information coming out about this because Jack State football we want 1,000 people out there. 1,000 people, y'all. I think we can do it. What y'all think? I absolutely think we can do it. They're putting a lot into this event so to have a great time. We're trying to make this thing annual every single year. And that live band gonna be something, man. I'm telling you guys. And then Arthur Young just rocked the show last year. He's gonna bring all that energy. Tay Cheesy is gonna come in there and just set the show off just properly. And then Young Guy gonna probably close us out. Live band action, big time stuff. So we definitely gonna do it. Grab your tickets. Hell, if you ain't coming, just get a general admission ticket. I don't care. Donate it. I don't give a damn. Make sure you support. All right. Make sure you support. Okay. Listen, I get a lot of questions about the mixer. You can still RSVP for the mixer, but it's going to go into the wait list. Now, with that, it's okay. It doesn't mean you can't have access to the mixer for Friday night in Nashville. What we're just trying to do is manage the capacity. I think we max capacity at 300. So a lot of the people that's not on there, he said we brought over 1,000 to the parade. Let's shut down the block. It's going to be a great time. Now, I do want to say this, sis. I'm glad you mentioned that. It will be very safe. We will have security on site. There will be EMTs on site. So you get out of line, listen, we're going to have all that's going to be on the site. We're not going over there to show out. We're going over there to have a good time. And we're going to show out, and we're going to show out like we did when we dance, but it ain't going to be no cutting up like that. So it's going to be a family-friendly, safe event. It's going to be a great time. All the boxes are going to be checked. I think it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Y'all know how the city be looking, man, when the city be buzzing. And it's Saturday night. See, last year was Friday night. See, this year you get to get out work on Friday, go home, take you a nice good bath, a shower, whatever you take, right? Get up and do what you make you run all your errands on Saturday, right? And then Saturday, the gates are gonna open around 6. You get to come on over and get situated, get set up for a nice, fun, amazing concert show. And of course, the coach is going to be there. All the coaches are going to be in the place to be. You know, you get to see Coach O, Coach TC. You get to see, you know what I'm saying? We'll be there. You know, I'm pretty sure AD and everybody going to be there. All right? You know what I'm saying? So if you can ask all the questions you want to ask. Coach, what we going to look like next week? Coach, you know that coach was talking crazy talking about they weren't going to lose. Coach, we finna go to Nashville. Whoopie. Y'all know how we get down. Come on out there and have a good time. Make sure you get your ticket, all right? Make sure you get your ticket. All right. Listen, the mixer, Friday night, Tall Tales Rooftop Bar. Hey, man, don't worry about it. Keep RSVPing. It's on. You can go to our Twitter page at KC-1400 Collective. You can go to our Instagram page. On our Instagram page, at KC-1400 Collective, you can go to the top where it says links and just click the link in RSVP, because we already know everybody's not going to stay there from 7 to 11. So as people are matriculating in and out the venue, there will be opportunities for capacity. So if you want to come, make sure you RSVP, because that's what we're going to manage through. Don't just text me like, I want to pull up, because I'm not the one that's going to, we're in partnership with them, and I'm not really sure just yet how it's going to be, how we're going to manage that list per se. And maybe we don't do a list. Maybe we're just going off the head count or whatever. But either way, there is an inside bar, so you can definitely have a great time. And we're going to be in there, and it's going to be dope. It's going to be real cool. We're going to have a really good time in Nashville. So there's going to be a lot happening in the city. And then stay tuned, because looking to do the live pregame kickoff show, kind of HBCU football, like game day style. We're going to partner with the Uproar channel with D. Fleming and his crew. And we're going to have some Tennessee State folk. We're going to have Jack State folk. It's going to be on. And once we get a location and get all the details, we'll put some stuff out there, and we'll start pushing and promoting for you guys to pull up and show up. All right. That's going to be fun. We're going to be talking football, because look, the game ain't till 7:30 p.m. I saw that, you know, there's even a pregame party, right? That's going on. You know what I'm saying? And listen, do your thing. Whatever tickles your fancy. You know what I'm saying? But we'll be doing what we're doing. If you want to support that, feel free to pull up. If not, go do what you do and enjoy yourself. I see you when I see you. If I don't, it's all good. Let's keep it moving. All right, man. We talked a little bit about the field steal. Shout out to everybody that made the field steal. What's up, brother James? No slack in the swag. What it do, brother? Shout out to everybody that made the field steal all swag team. Of course, Jared Lockhart. First team was Quay Davis. First team. Wait a minute. They put anyway. Cam Salas, Nate Rembert, and I know Jonas Fortillion. We had 4 and 4. Second team, we had Jared Lockhart, Carmelo Jones, Michael Gay, and KJ Chisholm. So pretty good selection. We got a good 8, and I think what it do said. So shout out to them, man. Listen, huge congratulations to BJ, man. BJ Washington, man. He's going to the Canton High School. He's going up to exit 119. Exit 119, man. He's walking away from it. He had a stellar college football career, and he was hired by the Canton Tigers. He's still a Tiger now. Tiger born, Tiger bred. When I leave Jack State, I'll be working as a Tiger coach. BJ Washington, man, safeties coach for the Canton High School for the Canton Tigers. The Canton Tigers, man. Proud of BJ, man. Congratulations, brother. That's good stuff, man. That's real good stuff, man. So happy for him, and hope that he have a phenomenal career. Great start for him, man. Great start. You know, I ain't gonna talk smack because we Ken had to come get a little bit of that Madison Central flavor. You feel me? I'm just talking smack. Just talking smack. Don't nobody come for me. Don't come for me now. Just because I said it. Don't come for me. Let me plug up. My little fan battery just went out. So actually both of them went out. I didn't charge the other one up. All these damn lights up in this joker, man. It get hot up in this joint. I'm gonna be moving my office around here in a little bit in a different way here pretty soon. So background might change. Go develop some of them dolls, BJ. Yeah, he said that linebacker Michael Gay is picking up some bud. I mean, Michael Gay was one of the best linebackers in HBCU football. He was one of the most coveted linebackers in the portal. And he's very quiet, don't say a whole lot, but he's a dog on the football field. So just look forward to seeing number 3 on both sides of the ball be very electric for the JSU football Tigers, man. So expecting big things from Michael Gay this year. Shout out to Phil Steele for just doing the work. The SWAC wasn't willing to put Jonas on the all SWAC team, but Phil Steele did because Jonas deserved that. Jonas will be back this year, and we're excited to have him back on the field. And that's very important, getting him back on the field and getting him to be a big time target for our quarterback is great news, man. It's great news. And so we got a good core, 4 and 4. 4 and 4 on both sides, man. So you're right, man. Michael Gay is definitely going to be his projected starter. And then also we had a young man, Brother Ryan Roberson, a couple of days ago committed, Lake Cormorant, Mississippi. Lake Cormorant, Mississippi, defensive lineman, man. Y'all know how we do in the high school ranks. Not gonna go into it because I just saw it before we still have the young man from Mississippi State? We do. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We definitely do. But no, man. Let's talk about it a little bit though. We'll go here with it. My boy got a motor too. Yeah, he do. So when we talk about just Jackson State football, kind of where we are, you know what? We haven't seen that much that Lockhart to Jonas connection yet. The goal is where you want to see it at is on this field and in Nashville. You're probably not gonna. What about the backup quarterbacks? We got several. What about them? Backup quarterbacks are backup quarterbacks. That means if your starting quarterback go down, like last year, you play a backup. That's the thing. I think we got 2 big time freshmen, Sammy Dunn and Darion Jones, and of course we got Karan Tyler, who was with us in the spring, who's putting that work in. So who's the QB2? I do not know. I can't answer that question right now. And that's an honest answer. I don't know who would be the backup. And I'm gonna be real with you. I hope like heck that we never have to find out. If you're being honest. And if that means garbage time minutes. Some who runs out there during garbage time is cool by me. But I'm just hoping, like I'll get out, that we don't have to be in a situation where we have to. But we know it's football, and anything can happen. We saw that last year. So right now the work is being put in. I love the work, man. These guys are working their behinds off, man. Shout out to the coaches, Jackson State football coaches. This is a very, very focused group. And when I say focused group, I'm not even talking about sometimes losing. Michael Jordan had an interview with Steph Curry. How many of y'all saw MJ had an interview with Steph Curry? How many of y'all saw that interview? Great interview. He talked about how much he hate losing, but he said that losing is a part of winning. Losing is a part of winning. And I can truly say from my observation that sometimes taking an L is very beneficial to correct a lot of things. And I feel that we have grown in just about every capacity that we could have grown in from last year. When I say this, is what on YouTube? What on you? Oh yeah. So Google. I can't play it because, boy, we'll get copyrighted deals. You got Steph Curry interviewing Michael Jordan, man. I'm not going to put that, but I'm pretty sure Google Steph Curry interviews Michael Jordan. It was a great interview. And I say that because I'm really not. I don't have to cap or suck up to any coach or any of that type. It's not that type of thing. We're in partnership with JSU in every capacity that we hope to be. So it's not about any of that type of stuff. I really wanted to just take a step back and just be an observer this time around, because sometimes you get so close, it's like you can't see the forest for the trees. And people are like, you got your blue and white glasses, all that other stuff. I have no glasses on. You don't see no glasses on my face. Just from an absolute spectator from the outside looking in, knowing what I witnessed last year versus what I'm witnessing now. When Coach O came on here and said that, when he said what he said about what that daily mantra is for Jackson State football, that's a very real thing. And that's the creed that they operate by and live by. What am I talking about? When he says very simple, the goal is to, in all things, dominate, right? That's the goal. So with that being said, there are just some things that we're seeing that I'm so happy that I'm not seeing this year. And some stuff, and I said it all the time, and the players have said it in some of the interviews that we've done, that was from some of the former players. What I've been able to witness is this team is a lot closer. So I'm just talking, when I talk football, Jackson State football, I'm just talking about the makeup of this team. It's a very, very tight-knit group. This is absolutely a player-led team. I'm impressed with the leadership that I see coming from this team. I haven't seen I don't think I've ever seen anybody talk back or talk under their breath. I'm not saying it's not happening, but that shiggity was prevalent in certain instances at times last season. Because, as coaches say, we were smelling ourselves after we won the Natty. So the expectation was, we thought we had arrived, and some of the returning players would even agree that that's kind of how it was. You start dealing with egos and that type of stuff. And I'm just saying, from outside looking in, I just, not saying that there aren't quarrels or that happens. It's camp, man. It's tough. But just from a top-down standpoint, everybody's on the same page and got the same goal in mind. And you see a team that's earning the right to expecting to win. I'm gonna say that again. They are earning the right every single day to expect to win. you can have that fake football, whatever you want to call it, and say we're gonna win every game, and it just be white noise. But then there are some teams that really can say our goal is to win every single game, and not just to win every single game, but to dominate. I've been searching my own internal heart and asking myself, is there anything that I'm observing that I'm concerned about? And I go look for that stuff. And as of right now, it's still taking shape. I can't answer those questions just yet, but it's still taking shape, and I like what I see. But I start with the top. I've seen the growth in Coach Taylor, in his operation, in his program. I think Coach Trey, love Coach Beef. Like I said, everybody has a season, and when your chapter is done, they move on to the next thing that whatever God have for you. And Coach Trey comes in and inherits a 9-3 team that is losing a lot of its senior leadership, that's bringing in a strong recruiting class. He gets the direction from the coach, who's just about business. And Coach Taylor's just been about business. Like he said in his video, man, he done talking. It's not about no talking no more. It's about the work. Are you willing to put the work in? And I'm not trying to hype you guys up. I'm just giving you my perspective in a real way. And I'm very impressed with what the operation, man. I'm going to keep saying that. The operation that is Jack State Football. That doesn't mean that we don't have hiccups. That doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It doesn't mean that some things can't be better. But I'm looking at a growth in the operation. And I'm saying that coaches that are just held, Marshall Falk talked about he not comfortable being a head coach. Look, a lot of these staffs can go into that building and watch what our staff do and learn a lot from that. And of course, they probably would say it a little differently, but there is a camaraderie. There is a level of expectation. Man, hell, I saw the coaches come together and they had a break before practice. It was like the energy is up, man. It's like they're competing to make their room be the greatest room on the team and to win the day. And it's just a healthy competition. And the expectation is the expectation. The egos is under control, and the expectation is there, and the kids are receiving the coaching. When you got talented kids, man, that are receiving the coaching, you give yourself a chance to win every single game. Will we go undefeated? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. But I've been on a championship team in basketball. I know what it's supposed to look like. I've also been around a championship Jackson State football program, and I'm telling y'all, it's very similar to some of the things we saw in 2024, but I don't want to keep saying that because we're not finna make 2026 be 2024. When we say we're seeing things that are very similar, we're talking about attributes, we're talking about makeup, we're talking about that type of stuff. You get what I'm saying? And 0 is the only acceptable. That is the expectation, bro. That is absolutely the expectation. One loss this year is disappointment. I was talking to Coach Speaks. Lord have mercy, I can't wait until we get Coach Breland Speaks on this show. Oh, my God. Boy, you talking about intense. You can look in his eyes. Let me tell y'all something. Man. You can't sit in the company of Coach Breland Speaks and not walk away from that thing feeling like you ready to go play some damn football, man. He looked at me and said, he was like, Coach, he said, we shouldn't ever lose a game here. We shouldn't ever. He said it like 7 times in a row. We shouldn't ever. He's just staring at me, just looking at me. We shouldn't ever lose a game. I'm serious, Coach. I'm serious. I ain't no coach, but you be around. That's hey, Coach. I'm just telling you. He's like, we got everything. He's like, that is not a game. We shouldn't ever lose a game here. Ever. I'm telling you, Dub, they believe in each other. And I was just like, man, I want to put some damn pads on. You get one play out of me, though. I'm out after that one play. I give you everything I got for one play. After that, I'm taking the pads off. I'm going back to the stands. But no, man, I was just saying, like, I think he's going to be really good for the position group that he's coaching, because coaches that can fire you up. I don't have to talk to y'all about Coach Vance Jones. He's a walking, just ball of fire. You know what I'm saying? So when you get that Coach Quinn, intense, methodical, you get what I'm saying? He coaching the DBs and intense. And man, I'm always on the defensive side of the ball, man. The defense has been playing lights out. It's been great, man. This team is explosive as hell on both sides of the ball. I'm just telling you, it's explosive as all get out. And what the thing that just jumps out at you when you look at this team is you say, damn, these guys look good. And it starts with strength and conditioning. The strength and conditioning, man, listen, hey, hold on, dog. Let me. Man, shout out to Coach Trey, man. Shout out to Coach Trey. Shout out to Coach Taylor, Coach O, for them for going out there. And I'm telling y'all this. Listen, I talked to Coach Taylor. Coach Taylor said, look, he had a couple of NFL guys that he could have brought in from a strength and conditioning standpoint. I ain't telling you, ain't no breaking news. I don't know the names of those guys, but he said that. Hey, Dub, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you right now, man. Hey, look, I gotta tell you, so I listen, I'm just chopping it. I'm giving y'all what I can give you without, really saying a whole lot that I'm just giving you observation talk, man, and just kind of sobbing you down. We're gonna talk a little football, but after the 15th. Give me that. Not next week. We're gonna talk the week after that. We'll talk, and then you'll start to see some of that stuff out there. But let me tell y'all something that's funny with Coach Speaks, man. Coach Speaks practiced with cleats on, y'all. Hey, look, man, he practiced with cleats on, man. I said, man, Coach look like he obviously can still put pads on and play professional right now if he wanted to. The man retired and now he's in the coaching. It is what it is. We put whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the intensity level, man, and to add that kind of fire. Listen, y'all, the fire was already on the defensive side of the ball. But to add Coach Raekwon Bethea, who is absolutely fiery, intense, on his guys. The intensity level is just, your adrenaline just be pumping on defense, man. Them guys, I just think we're going to have the best defense in the conference. I just do not, and I don't mean just in the conference, probably in all of HBCU football. Call me what you want to call me. I just believe that. I'm sorry, because it starts with the leadership, and I'm telling you, Coach Quinn, he in his bag, he back in his bag. He good in his position. Like I said, you got a Javance Jones, you add a Coach Breland Speaks, you got Coach Sanders that's very much so in the most familiar space that he could be in, because he's coached DBs the majority of his career. He's coaching the safeties. Coach Raekwon Bethea, I just mentioned. And it's just nothing but fire. And then when you talk about the leaders of the team, I think the leadership starts with Cam Salas and your swipes, and it starts on the back end and it works its way in. And it's just an interesting, very cool dynamic of just fire, man, that you see. And these guys that go out there and they competing at a high level, they flying around. They celebrating each other. You feel what I'm saying? I see players, if somebody make a mistake, they running up to them, coaching them up. It's a beautiful thing to see when the things that's implemented start to work. That's what's cool, man. When things are operating in a capacity, that's that championship standard that is Jackson State football, man. So look, man, I'm already doffing my hat off to Coach Taylor just for the foundational stuff, because the standard is the standard. See, we can say that, but I'm talking about I'm impressed, and I've been over there since he's been the head coach. I've been over there every season, and I've seen a continuous growth. I've seen the growth in Coach O as a general manager, as a leader, as just the operations has just increased. You follow what I'm saying? And it's really cool to see, because that's what you want to see. As you know, those of us that are professionals and adults, you like to see a well-oiled machine. And again, the games are won and lost on the field, but that stuff matters, man. When you're not organized, when you listen to, and I'm not trying to compare, but I was just using Coach Falk because I was watching a lot of his interview stuff today. and he was just talking about, you know, getting comfortable and working through problems. It doesn't mean that we don't have problems. When you got the best AD in the game, you get what I'm saying, and you got the best administration, you know, you got a great president in place. The stability is at home at the university now. Things are starting to be on the uptick for us. Those things matter. Those things matter, man. And just saying, bro. Now, when you find yourself in a situation where now people complain about the schedule, oh, they had an easy schedule, whatever. I don't give a dang about none of that. It's time to play some football. And they coaches up there talking, okay? They coach was talking. Yes, indeed. Now it's go time, baby. The only difference is the coach can't get on the field. The players do. And you get what I'm talking about? He won't be the only coach that says some stuff that done put that done had they, you know, wrote a check that they couldn't cash. You can't take a check from Trustmark and take it over there to Regions and try to cash it without having an account. You can't do it, man. You can't do it. Let me go back to the chat and see where we are. Let me see if I can make sure. I don't want to lose you guys. Yep, Lockhart's about to spin that. Special teams is the X factor. Special teams is going to be a much better. We're going to be much better in the special teams area this year. We had some challenges last year, obviously. I think everything that we needed to address, we did address in a great way. This team will go undefeated, too much talented coaching. That's the expectation, brother Cedric. Firmly believe special teams will have put us over the top this year if we had been up to par. That's true, and that's why you go and address your special teams unit. I think you're gonna have. I think special teams is gonna be. It's gonna be an actual weapon for us this year. I expect that to be the case. We're gonna tweet it. This feels like 24. That's all I needed to read. I mean to be real. Only thing that slowed us down eventually stopped us with the ultimate. Yep, that came down from discipline. I think we'll be a much better disciplined team this year. So you give me. I really want to be booking my shit. Go ahead and book it. What you waiting on? I can't wait neither, bro. August 29th gonna tell you guys a lot. Falk has never been a head coach in the level. He's brand new. That's true. Majority of the position coaches staying with him too. That matters. It absolutely does. There's a lot of continuity, and a lot of coaches don't get that opportunity, man. When you got a coach that have opportunities, because Coach Taylor has some opportunities, and he stayed home. He want to stay. He's still building. So to return Coach Manny Ramirez, to return Coach Rip Kirk, to return Coach Gallen, to return Coach Marshall, to return Coach Caleb, to return Coach Jack, who's helping with offensive line, Coach Caleb coaching tight ends, and Coach Bobby returning. All of those guys on staff last year, for the most part, every last one of them. To return those guys is great. We lose. Who did we lose? We lost defensive line coach. We lost Mario. So we made changes, but not to make those changes. And we lost Coach Beef. In every capacity, with much respect to the guys that left, the objective is not you want to replace those coaches you want to upgrade in those positions. You want to upgrade in those positions. So what you have had taken place, Coach Mario goes to Rice, out goes Coach Jackson, out goes Coach Beef. In comes Coach Trey, who's already elevated the bodies and the physique and the strength and conditioning. He's taking it to the next level. And there's no disrespect to Coach Beef. I'm just saying that I'm just talking about what has transpired. And I got love for Beef. So please don't take that the wrong way. Nobody. And then two, to add Coach Raekwon Bethea, who replaces Coach Jackson, and then Coach Devancy Jones. So what happens is when Mario leaves, you have Coach Sanders goes to the DBs. We did lose Isaias over to Hines. However, Coach Quinn he's still going to coach the DB, the corners and whatnot. But then what you have is you bring in a Coach Breland Speaks, who assumes the role of what Coach Devancy did last year from an outside linebacker standpoint, and you give Coach Devancy Jones the full linebacker room. And I think where you are matters. The back end is going to be very nice because like I said, I think Coach Sanders coaching DBs when he was in the SWAC last time. Texas Southern had one of the best DB room in the conference under his leadership. Those are the facts. Go look at the numbers. Go look at the amount of times they turned the ball over, which is going to be a heavy emphasis this year. We're trying to score, like Cam said during his interview. Our goal is to score points on the defensive side of the ball. They want to score points this year. They want to turn the ball over. We need to increase our turnovers north of 20. We want 20 plus interceptions, and we want multiple touchdowns scored on the defensive side of the ball. That's gonna really put us over the top, right? What it do, Chuck? I see you out there, babe. Watched the highlight clip the other day from 24. That man, that team was different. Definitely was, man. Shout out to Rob McDaniel, still over there holding it down in the league at the Washington Commanders. Little league team is coach speak. Love who he's become. Yeah, there you go. They not about to waste the rock spot for one play game. Hey man, listen, I can see that, sis. I met him for the first time. Brother's so intense, man. And I was telling Dub, I said, man, to get to the level that some of these guys get to professionally, man, you gotta have some crazy in you. You gotta have some crazy. And he got a little bit of that. He got a lot bit of that in there. You get what I'm saying? And these guys are workout warriors, man, to get to that next level. They did it with the best of them. I think we're bigger and faster as a team all around. I can see that in certain areas. I can definitely see that. Duke Clayton is a sleeper on defense, mark my words. I like that. I got big expectations for Duke. And I want to see him coming off the edge, going to kill them quarterbacks, Coach Rob. I got to see him go get some quarterbacks. Come on, Duke. Let's go, baby. I smell a few shutouts this season. That would be the goal. Remember, the goal was 12 points per game. And if you're going to get 12 points per game, you got to have some single digits and as close to zero as you possibly can. Coach Quinn is happy as a kid on Christmas. Haters get ready, those crocodile tear to hell with them haters. Clayton does have that prototypical body, and he's gotten stronger. Looked the part. Carmelo Jones reminded me of Quincy. I think Melo up to 250. Think he has the makings to get to the next level. I like that. Can't wait to see Melo in the role that he did express when he was on the interview. He may not ever get comfortable down there. Oh, hell yeah. Why aren't people talking about Hibbler from Mississippi State? Maybe it's intentional. There you go, say it. There go your Hibbler report. All right, back to the chat. Yeah. Matt Knowles type of special team. I mean, Matt Knowles was a punter. We got Kai Collins is going to be one of the best punters in the league. Y'all got to keep in mind, Kai Collins is a great punter. The issue with Kai last year, he had a bad elbow. He had to have, I think was dealing with like Tommy John. So when you have a bad elbow as a punter, it absolutely messes with your drop when you're dropping the ball. He's killing it right now, though. He's doing a great job in camp, and I expect him to be even better. So we shall see. Matt Knowles was special. All-American kicker, man. I miss Matt tremendously. Love Matt. Matt was kicking field goals for us and everything. Shout out to Matt, man. That was awesome, though. Y'all remember when Quinn had the DBs, they were leading the FCS interception. Oh, yeah. And there was some conversations about that recently, man. It really was. Hello, Tiger for late coming in. Our Sonic Boom alumni band. Oh, talk to me, Carl Cunningham. Tell me something. The Duke of Defense. I like that. Okay. Now you got the. Hold on, Al B. Hold on. I'm gonna stop you, big bro. We ain't giving no nicknames. We not giving you. Ain't nobody got no nicknames right now that ain't played yet. They got to earn them nicknames, man. They got to earn them nicknames. What it do, Ron? How you see, bro? I'm just saying and then too, let me say this too. When we're talking about the trenches, I think everybody that we brought in is as advertised, but the true separation takes place when the pads fully come on and guys are allowed to go do what they do. Interior linemen, it's all drill work until they're able to hit somebody, right? So when the pads come on, that's when you find out who's for real. Because now I can hit you. I don't have to hold up. I don't have to stay up. I don't have to do all of that. So it's not going to be much you're going to get. And then, two, I'm going to just tell you guys, we're not finna beat ourselves up like we did last year, bro. We're not. Coach has got a great strategy and a great plan. The goal is to get to Nashville healthy, bro, with the best possible 70 guys, 65, 70 guys. How many people say? Probably just say 70. We're trying to be the healthiest we can be coming out of camp. We've had several players that we've lost coming out of camp. I'm just saying over the years, over the past 4 years. So if you can, and look, it can happen. We don't know. I'm just hoping, as like with everybody. The goal is to get through, I think we get through a couple of weeks of camp and then 2 weeks of game prep. I'm going to say, you know, my thought process, and this is not any breaking news or confirmation or anything. I'm just saying, like, after you got this Saturday coming up and then you got the 15th, I think that's probably going to end camp. And then the 16th through the 29th is going to be game prep for Tennessee State. Now you're still gonna have practice, but you're not gonna be out there beating. You know, I don't know, because I fall back and then I come back when it's game time. So the reality of the matter is that we're gonna shoot all our bullets in Nashville. We might, you know what I'm saying? We might bust a few off, and you know, we might fire off a few rounds at practice just to let you know we got that smoke over here now. But when we get to Nashville, you get what I'm saying? We let that thing go when we get to Nashville. Gonna be fireworks, baby. What you got, Travis? What's happening, dog? What's up? What you got on it, man? Tell him, Travis, what you think, man? Travis, give him your fall camp report in a nutshell. All right. Offensive line is gonna be real. It's gonna be fine. That right. The offensive line is going to be fine. There you go. I got 2 words for the offensive line. 2 words. I got 2 words. Manny Ramirez. That's all I got. Hey, you feel me? That's all I got for you, baby. I got 2 words. You feel me? What they say? Hey, man, check my resume, dog. Check my resume. Just telling you, man. Hey, strike blockers. That was striking. But no, man. I think it is what it is, man. Y'all got to go back to the signing class, man. You know, I would say, I'll give you one word for the offensive line. I would say versatility. Versatility. That's one thing that's required to be a Manny Ramirez lineman. Versatility. You have to be able to move around that line. You have to be able to move around that line. And one practice you go to, you see one core group, and you see guys in certain positions, and you come back, they've been shuffle that thing around, and they don't miss a beat. You know, it's competition. You know, and then listen, at camp, man, the team, when you're working on specific stuff, the defense knows a lot of times what the offense is going to do. Offense kind of knows what's coming. You're playing against the worst of the worst. Like Coach Speak said, hey, man, that offensive line they're going up against the best defensive line in the conference. And that's just what it is. Their biggest opponent, like, who was that we was interviewing? I think that was Quay. The greatest competition that they were facing were the guys from their own team, guys that have seen certain things. You've seen it so much. I don't have a scrimmage schedule. I don't have anything to report on that. I'm sure they'll get a couple of them in there. I can't really say when those are going to be. So if I'm there and I get a chance to see a scrimmage, I'm cool with it. I'm going to just be real with you guys. I just want to get out of camp fully healthy, and I want to see the guys be ready to rock and roll. I know that preparation is there. I know they're going to be prepared and ready to roll. And I think that's the expectation of what we're seeing. It's iron is sharpening iron right now. Trust me, you guys. They working their glutes off. They are working their glutes off. Yes, indeed, Miss Peggy Thomas. Celebration or bust. Celebration Bowl or nothing. That's the expectation at Jackson State. National championship or nothing. It's just that simple. Outwork the work. Rent is due. Team speed is great. I think we're faster than we were last year. Matter of fact, I know we are. We definitely got stronger and faster, and that goes back to the strength and conditioning. I think when I say explosive, I think we got an explosive team. Now, you can get on the field and the other team can be more explosive, but the preparation and the will to win is going to have to be there. Adversity in games, those are things you can't simulate. You can't, real game reps. It matters. Playing with the boom blowing in the stands and as loud as hell and fans and momentum and energy and it's game time. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of explosive guys on the field, man, in all capacities. I don't think we're lacking in really any department. We got some opportunities, but coaches are working through that right now. So my answer to that, Tank, is we definitely are, I in my opinion, that we're a faster team this year than we were last year. Very much so. It just is what it is. And then in other places where you're probably lacking speed, you got power and skill and system or whatever the case may be that can you can coach through some of those things, putting the guys in the right position and go from there. Our goal is to get to the quarterback and stop the run. That's the defensive strategy. Put up points, under 12 points per game, 20 plus interceptions, scoring multiple touchdowns on defense, just absolutely dominating and annihilating your opponents to the point to where they want to give up. And they hate that they played Jackson State, and everybody can go complain about how we ain't played nobody this year. Beat the hell out of everybody, make everybody complain that we had a weak schedule. I do not give a damn. We kicking A and we taking names. That's the reality of what Jackson State football gonna look like this year. I don't care what no coach said. It don't matter. Y'all can't beat us because we just better than y'all. Just that simple. Just that simple. Everybody talk trash now because ain't nobody played no football. I'm gonna tell you like this right here. Under all that nonsense that coach was talking, he said out of his own mouth, they ain't had no business playing us. It sound good though for the ground, but in the reality, come on, man. Tennessee State is not a championship caliber program. Don't mean they can't win, but they're not there. They got a long way to go. Championships are won from it. We got a championship. We got a national championship administration. We got a national championship athletic director. If we're not getting into the, like I said, they got some opportunities that they got to work through. And people don't take TC Taylor for granted, family. I got about 12 minutes. I'm gonna get out your way. Do not take Coach TC Taylor for granted because your head coach, who lost pretty much his whole dadgum team, lost everybody. He lost everybody. I'm not gonna let y'all forget that because I'm not gonna forget that. He lost over 70 players and lost every single, just about everybody. You know what I'm saying? Had a handful of coaches that he had to build a staff, build a support staff, hire equipment staff, hire medical support staff, all that. All that stuff matters, man. In his first year, we came within a few plays from being 8-3 going to the FCS playoffs if we would have beat Alcorn. But Jacobian got hurt, and Jason Brown went in, and the rest is history. We lost that game to Alcorn and Jackson. We had a tumultuous homecoming game that we lost to Alabama State with 5 turnovers, that we lost to teams that just weren't better than us, right? but they were better than us on that day. And then we started the season with our first 4 games on the road. And our head coach in his first year still won 7 games. Everybody else get their coach and they win single. They literally win. They under 500. And people give them excuses because they like, oh man, it's his first season. That's what happened, right? That's what happened at Tennessee State. How many players did they lose when Eddie George left? That team was an FCS playoff winning team, FCS playoff team. They had just won the OVC. They shared, I think they was coach champions in the OVC before Eddie George went to Bowling Green. Reggie Barlow comes in, and I'm not knocking Reggie Barlow, but I'm trying to get you to understand, this is not a knock on Reggie Barlow. This is a doff of the cap of Coach T.C. Taylor. And not everybody in the Jack State community was big on it was some folks talking smack then about the hire. And it was some folks that was sitting out in the dadgum tailgate saying, Dub as my witness. That was out here that was talking mad smack about our head coach. You had, the brother that went on the screen in the second season, talking smack, that went viral. Y'all remember that? And we proceeded to not win another game, and it was, oh man, TC. No, that's the same TC. I ain't saying the man been perfect. I ain't saying he made some mistakes. He'll tell you that. But I'm just telling you, be appreciative, because even through our transition, we didn't go back to the Hal Jackson days. We didn't go 5-7. We didn't do what Tony Hughes did. We didn't go 3-8. We didn't. We were 7-4, and we had the FCS representatives there ready to invite us to Nicholls State University had we beat Alcorn. We would have been 8-3 first season, and we would have played in the FCS playoffs against Nicholls State. That was our first year. And the next year, he won the national championship and won a Celebration Bowl, something that our previous coach couldn't do. And he had 2 tries back-to-back with a stacked roster. No knock on him. I'm just telling you what the facts are. But he came back and said, look, 9-3 ain't good enough. So the expectation is to, in all things, dominate. That's why you ain't heard from him. You heard him 2 times. You heard him on this platform. You heard him on KC-1400 do an interview. He talked to y'all. Y'all don't know what he said. Go back and watch the interview. If you forgot what he said, go back and watch the interview. And you heard him at Swag Media Day, and you ain't heard nothing else. You ain't seen no clips come out of that. We ain't forget all that. The hell with the clips. I work the work and dominate. That's how we get down. It's okay. Like Coach said to Tiffany and Jay, who been together 10 years. They back. I guess they celebrated 10 years. He said we haven't been there before. People done doubted us. They done voted us. Whatever. Forget all this preseason shit, man. Pardon my friends, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Forget all that. Kick the ball off, man. And then they'll give you excuses as to why they said what they said. And when we go up there and beat the dog snot out of them, everybody gonna want to see kumbaya. Ain't no damn kumbaya. It's war. We coming to annihilate. That's the reality of it. At the Big John Merritt Classic. Big John was a head coach at Jack State before he was ever head coach at Tennessee State anyway. Won a national championship, 1962. If you need a history lesson. Was a head coach at Jack State for 10 years. But he was a head coach at Tennessee State for 20. It is what it is. Just saying. So, sounds good. They made some adjustments. They made some changes. But they ain't got what we got. Tiger Nation, I report to you guys. This might be my last. Well, I ain't gonna say this definitely gonna be my last recap, but I'll as things go, as I see things, and as those things that if I feel like it needs to be expressed, I'm always in alignment with the university. The university ain't showing nothing, I ain't saying nothing. But I can tell you that you guys could sleep comfortably for the next 3 weeks. And rest assured, and I'm saying this, y'all, I am saying this with everything in me. Clip it. I don't care. Just make sure you at me when you post it. Jackson State got the best team in all of HBCU football. It's celebration or bust. Now, what you can't predict is you can't predict attrition. Injuries happen, but if Jackson State is healthy, Jackson State will not lose. That's my message to the coach. We will not lose. If we healthy, I don't give a damn who we play. Spot the ball. I take my Tigers versus anybody in the conference. There it is. Relax. Enjoy your 3 week, folks. But before you get to your 3rd week, make sure you come to the Country Boy Festival. Come on to the Country Boy Showdown, man. And we're going to get a good time. But I'm going to leave you with this message from Joseph Metcalf and Lucas Jaden. The bright lights don't create greatness. They expose the work that was done in the dark. Winter is coming, baby. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Y'all be like, Ken always hype me. I don't give a damn about none of that. That team over there at 1400 J.R. Lynch, I didn't say 1400. I said 1400. At 1400 J.R. Lynch Street. That team right there, get your popcorn ready, man. That coaching staff right there, the motivation that's there, they want to annihilate everybody. So keep talking. Let everybody talk. We ain't talking no more. Coach said ain't no more talking. I'm talking because I got a talk show. But ain't no talking. Ain't no more talking. Spot the damn ball, man. Spot the ball. And we're going to let our talking speak on the field. You're going to get the toughest, the fastest, the most disciplined, and the most hungriest version of Jackson State football that you've seen under Coach T.C. Taylor in 2026. That's my expectation for this team. Just tell you what I know. Listen, anything short of that is going to be an underachievement because they can rest assured that the work that they putting in will pay off. That work going to pay off, man. The work going to speak for itself. And them guys over there working hard, man. I'm talking about working. And the expectation and the standard is to dominate, man. That's all I got. I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, if you ain't signed up, man, get signed up. Join the collective, man. We need your support. Click the link. Get signed up. Go to KC-1400collective.com. Find a level. Do what you got to do. Stay active. We're going to introduce, like I said, we're signing 5 soccer athletes this week. We got 4 volleyball athletes, and we're going to sign a few more football athletes. And I just have to tell the athletes, hey, man, don't miss your money feeling entitled and thinking that you should have something that you don't have. Or being around, anyway, just be careful with that because everything is being observed, and trust me, the more we get to support, the more we're going to do. I appreciate you guys, man. I'll be back on Monday. Man. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week, man. Be safe. And listen, man, rest easy. I think it's some football this weekend. Ain't it like the Hall of Fame game or something like that? I know something going to be played this weekend. We're going to be watching something. So it's football this weekend throughout the rest of the year, man. So, hey, be happy, eat, drink, be merry. Got some stuff coming down the pipe, and we'll see you back on Monday, man. As always, man, I appreciate you guys. It's D I love. Go Tigers. Peace, everybody.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
State said one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC-1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC1400collective.com. VI Love, go Tigers.
Wait. Before I go any further, hey, if you haven't done so already, make sure you get some of that cat head vodka and get down with KC-1400. Hey, go over there and sponsor with them guys, man. Go ahead, pitch in. Tell a friend, tell them, make sure you get you some of that cat head. Hey, go support KC-1400. Get you some of that cat head vodka for real.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you gotta get word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. DI love, go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.